And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Stardew Valley. I was waiting to get anybody to really give suggestions on what we want to pursue going forward. Nobody's really given anything as far as like how we want to move forward. What babes we want to lure into our metaphorical basements. What any kind of specific activities people really want me to do. Regarding the question with fertilizers, there are different fertilizers for different things. What? One beanstalk didn't grow. The fuck? I must have forgotten to water it one day. Oh well. Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. Alright. And so it's been a while since I've sat down and done this. So what we're going to do here, keep one bean for ourselves. And we need to water everything. And we have our new watering bucket. I think I've probably shown this off by now. But in case one has not, we will do it as such. So we will give everything a good watering until we get automated watering going. Anytime we can actually dump the water bucket into an upgrade, we usually will. And one comment about, like, my humor usually in games that have definitive storylines, they're easy to actually continue to be raunchy. This game doesn't really have a storyline, you're just doing things. Not in a negative way for the most part, but there's not much here to talk about outside of just me fucking getting up every day and doing shit, so that's why we're doing the shit that we're doing. Alright, so all of that is watered. Let us go ahead and deposit this. And I guess we'll do some spelunking after we turn that in and we process this geo. So we'll do those two things. Alright, let's do it. And we'll take that horseradish with us to the donjon. Leek, rather. No, horseradishes look like ground pineapples. Pineapples from the ground! The other thing we could also consider, but I'm probably better off not doing it, is to upgrade the hoe, but that would burn through most of our money, so I'm a little reluctant to do that. Again, if we do a good job in the beginning of any season, we won't be wasting produce. I mean energy over hoeing a fucking property. Oh, I guess I turned it all in, so we don't need the green bean. Oh well. We'll take it with us to the dungeon then. I'm too lazy to go back. It's too late to return. We actually want to get to floors where we start seeing silver ore. That's really the big thing we want to complete. Having access to iron will be great. Having access to gold will be greater. But we're not quite there yet. It takes a little bit of time for me to get bling in my teeth. As much as I want to put bling in my teeth, I can't do it yet. I gotta pimp my fucking ride, motherfuckers. I'm like, right. But no, in general, it's too early for us to be contemplating any of those things like automated watering and stuff like that till we actually get enough resources to do it. Earth crystal. Earth crystal. We'll keep it. We'll hold on to it too. If I need to throw something away, I'll throw it. I'll toss it. If it's in place of iron or an ore of some sort that we don't have, or a geode, I will probably check it. Our inventory is big enough though that probably isn't going to be an issue. An issue. So we'll see. I want to giggity all the women in Stardew Valley, except for maybe Pam, because she's a ugly-looking Grinch. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Lady Pam. I'd rather make out with a seasick crocodile. Oh man, I need to come up with some holiday stuff. It's the holiday season, and haven't thought of too much that we can make fun of. All right, so now we need to get down one floor here by breaking the rocks. burns plenty of energy just fucking trying to do it. Oh, we're under attack! I see those eyes in the darkness, them eyes in the darkness, and they're looking at me. Alright, nothing there. Alright, let's see. There's like a little wall here or something. There we go. Fucking thing. Dear to all that is holy, please find the freaking ladder already. There it is. Time to die, bug face. We're gonna keep. You know what? I think I mentioned it earlier is that I wasn't gonna grab as much copper ore and just gun it to the next set of floors, but we'll grab copper and anything else we see. We have enough energy. We have some stuff to replace that energy too, so it's kind of in our best interest to pick some of this up. And look, there's another earth crystal. Oh shit! There's felons everywhere. Felons. I mean villains. There's felons everywhere. They're wanted for the crime of fondling me in the dark. Alright. Let's move. Yeah, you know what? Let's just move to the next floor. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but that was a pretty primo opportunity right there. I mean, if I see the ladder, I should take it. If I don't see a ladder, I should just keep, you know, grabbing whatever and digging up whatever I see. Speaking of digging things up, so yeah, we've already gotten that. Energy's looking pretty good for the moment. I think there was a ladder. There we go. Yeah, it was hiding in the darkness. We got silver, that's good. Or iron, rather. Pfft. Yeah, I got it. I got iron. I got silver. Let's see, here's that dude. No ladder. Nope. We're getting robbed, Monsoon. We're getting robbed. Alright, let's keep exploring here until we fucking find it. Because the next floor would be really important, actually. Let us go ahead and use our leaks here. That way we don't accidentally run out of energy. I want to save my energy. Oh, there's a ladder already out there for us. All the better to climb you with, my dear. Yay! Sweet! And we get an item that I usually think is mild. I never use the ranged weaponry ever, so for sale as far as I'm concerned. We're gonna keep going down even though we've kind of met the goal to a degree. We're gonna keep going down in hopes, because now we should start seeing, now we're in the frozen floors, we should start seeing a few things we need, specifically iron ore, amongst other things. We should see frost crystals or whatever they were. It was something that the, what's it called, wanted. Fuck. And we need a better pick if we're gonna go deeper into here, too. Much deeper. One or two floors wasn't gonna hurt anything. What was the, I think it was the frost, there was a frost something. Oh, frozen geode. That's what it was. Yeah, fuck you, we'll leave you in there, buddy. But yeah, we're gonna definitely need a stronger pickaxe to do a lot of stuff down here. And here's the new ore. Look at that, 3 ore. The sword we have is pretty good. We got a winter root, we can turn that in. That's one of the items you find in the overworld. One of the forging items that you find usually only at winter, but yeah, a couple enemies once in a blue moon will drop it. And here comes concentrate. It's the little fuzzballs from Spirited Away, guys. They're so cute. I want so many of them. Give me mine, and I will name them all Flufflebutts. They will all be, and here's the deal too. You kind of want to kill them because they eat ore. I believe they'll eat anything too. So if you have valuable ore nearby one of them, they can eat that, I believe. Or they'll eat geodes and stuff too. So you usually don't want them to do that. Fuck you, bat. And as we are slowly moving into the evening here, I don't think we're gonna risk another floor here. We're taking a lot of damage. Ooh, got a bomb. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. I guess we could use this. Ooh, we got another forging item. Even better. We could eat that too, but I won't. Oh, we have a green bean. Just put that big ass bomb right here. And run! Oh, found a way down. Ooh, got some ore and some coal out of it too. Nice. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh god, but there's stuff over there. You know what? We're gonna go for the wooden gear. The wooden area where all the wood is. Die, motherfuckers. Oh, there's a ladder, too. Oh, my God. They're, like, really tempting me to keep going. Oh, that's an aquamarine. An iron edge. I don't think that's better than what we have. We'll have to check. Pretty sure it's not, though. Oh, there's a barrel. Let's go get it. There's the ladder right there, so yeah, we're gonna... Oh, we got a frozen geode as well, which we can turn in. Normally, when you get frozen geodes, you want to process them, but because it's a requirement for the town center, you bet your fucking ass we're gonna turn that shit in. The cake was a lie. We're gonna get as much of this iron ore as possible. Nothing over there, nothing over there, and there was nothing up there, so let's move down. And thus we made it 10 floors in one go. Can't complain about that. Let's take a look at our weaponry here. 12 to 25. 8 to 18. However, this weapon gives us defense. It weighs +3, but it's slow. How slow? This is the real question, is how slow is it? What's its damage output? It's actually pretty good. The forest sword seems to still be working, though. I value the speed over the strength. If we really need a better weapon, we'll just go buy it whenever we get enough money. We'll just go buy it from the Adventurers Guild. But I don't necessarily see the point of the other stuff. Oh wait, I think we just got our better weapon from here because we must have met one of these. The cave insects. We've killed more than enough cave insects. Nice. Dust sprites. Duggies. Still need to kill a bunch of them. We don't see them very much anymore, I don't think. Lots of bats. So this is 8 to 18, 10 to 20, and this is pretty fast. So we can get rid of the forest sword. Though the forest sword does give us a +1 defense, I don't think we need it. So let us dump the iron edge. Oh, we can't dump the slingshot? Horse shit. Alright. And we will dump the force sword as far as I'm concerned. This is a better weapon. Only slightly, mind you. It's not like, oh my god, it's a whole new way to play the game, yo. No, it's not that fucking powerful. I wish it was that powerful. Alright, we're gonna go to the thingamajig. The community center and turn some stuff in. We also can turn some stuff. I think Aquamarine is, yeah, we can take this to Gunther tomorrow. We don't have any other geodes, so... but, whatever. What are you gonna do, you know? Sometimes shit just don't go your way. So the geode goes over here. It's either this one or the one on the far right. I think it's this one. Okay, there's one there. I think it's there. But we'll come back, because if there's an ore one that I can power through faster, I'd rather it be here. Oh no, it's the frozen tier. Okay, it's the frozen tier, which is a findable cave item, by the way. So we will probably find that one. I think this is also something we can turn in somewhere as well. Let me check here. Aquamarine. Who wants an aquamarine? Yep, he does. So we have an option. We either give this to Gunther or we input it here. We're going to input it here because we will find another aquamarine. I'm not worried about finding one. There's a pretty good chance that we will find many aquamarines in the future. But the rewards that Gunther will give us are not going to be as good as us trying to finish that faster. We need to check our trees so we can turn these 3 in and get this fucking forging thing done. We don't have 10 hardwood, I'm pretty sure. But we have these 2 things. So we're only 2 short for winter. So again, getting shit done early for the win. Alright. So we've dicked around with that. Let's head back to the farm. We'll also try to get some iron bars going here. 1 to 2 iron bars going. Oh, we have a reward. That's right. Reach the bottom of the mine. Oh, what an asshole. Alright. So, that was a pretty good run. Gotta say, it wasn't as good for you as it was for me. My nipples are hard just thinking about it. No, jokes aside. But we had a really good run down there. So, we are pretty set. Upon the morrow, we'll probably have more harvesting to do. Cauliflower's getting there. I don't think it's that close yet, but you don't know until you know. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Give me my coal, bitch. Let's put that in, wood. We'll put these guys in because we have iron. Yes, we have enough to do 2. Yes. Those will cook overnight. We'll probably need to make another box soon here. Another item box. Transmutate. Transmutate into what, Mr. RPG guy? Spider dicks. I don't know. Spider dicks are really some ugly looking pricks. Okay, so the flower dance is tomorrow. We don't really care. We just want to make sure we have some money. We don't need a lot, but we'll keep things in mind. All right. Holy mother of Burl, the fuck do I see? You guys see this, right? What the fuck? What the? Yeah, I get that. What the fuck is this? Did I break the game? I've never seen this before. Ever. What am I supposed to do with this thing? Derp? I'm sorry, I'm just doing some basically manual things, trying to figure this fucking thing out. What the fuck happened? I can't even get it. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Okay, you know what? Hold on one second. I've never seen this before, and I'm starting to, like, get nervous, because I don't want to lose this fucking thing. You know, it's just one of those things where it's like a giant cauliflower. And I don't know what the fuck I did to cause it. Oh my god. It's like, what the hell? Okay, so I did do a little cheat. I had to look up what you're supposed to do. I've never seen that before. And I'm not going to sit there and waste a giant crop like that. So, oh my god. Okay, so this is what you apparently have to do. I better be right or I'm going to start killing people. That was pretty dark, I know. Where's my axe? We actually have to use the axe to break it down. Oh! There's a lot of cauliflower. Wow. That's just... I never expected that whatsoever. Alright, I thought I had more copper than that. Oh wait, there it's in the fucking thing. So, yeah, there's something you don't see every day, guys. I've never... I know, I'm sure you guys have probably seen it. But for me, that's just like a, what the fuck, 17? Cauliflower. Hot damn, son. Alright, so this yields two things that we need to consider here. First thing, we don't have cauliflower to do anything with, so we can sell all of this. I'm not watering things yet, primarily because I want to go and get some seeds to plant here. So let's go get some seeds. Oh my god. That was fucking awesome. I don't care who you are. That layer some fucking... That's fucking awesome, son. So, what the little article that I read really quickly, all that it said was that certain vegetables... I didn't read what the other ones were because I was just focusing on what the hell I was looking at. Certain veggies... Or certain... Not veggies, but certain plants... have like a very rare chance of combining into a giant plant. Or into a giant harvesting plant. But it has to be 9 of them in a grid. In an 8, in a 3x3 grid. So 3 across, 3 down, or whatever, you get the idea. In the grids that we're doing. Eventually I stopped doing these grids, so we probably were lucky to see it when we did, because we won't be seeing it in the future. We're not going to waste any fertilizer right now. Oh, what am I doing? I can do this faster. I fucked it up. But, yeah. So that was new. I've never seen that before. Sorry if I had to look that up. I usually don't look things up, but it's like, I don't want to lose that giant fucking, rare opportunity. Oh, and then at first it's like, is that a game glitch? Is that real? Did that really happen, bruh? Yeah, it really fucking happened, man. Holy shnikes. Well, one of these is ready, but not the others. So we'll just let it sit there for now. There's no point in... I guess the point of undoing it... Yeah, we should. Because that'll get it to start working its way on the next thing. Oh, man. That was fucking awesome, guys. You have no idea how excited I was to see that. Way more excited than I should be. We're going to sell these things. We can put that in there. Let's get these going. Now, the question is what to do. Our pick is not very good right now. And this... I need to put that in there. This creates some issues. Because we don't have a strong pick, it's going to be harder for us to explore the depths, so to speak. And it'll become frustrating as well. What we'll probably need to look into doing is either buying some consumable items or biting the bullet and picking up the mining upgrade. What I think we're gonna do is, I mentioned the axe upgrade being first. We're probably gonna swap to the pickaxe. We need the ability to traverse the dungeon more importantly than we need anything else, really. So, to me, that's what makes sense. So, Like today, we could go into the dungeon, but here's the deal. We're not going to get very far in it. And we'll have to force ourselves to return to the surface. Because we don't have full energy. If we went in there with full energy, we'd probably be okay. But we are restricted to what we have available to us. Here's the thing. Tomorrow's the 24th. The end of the month is the 28th. So what I am considering is based on how much money we get from today, because that's why I'm also walking around and doing some of this. I want to walk around town, scavenge, find things. We might even do some fishing today, actually, as a means to accumulate money. This, so that way, if we can get, like, a shit ton of money, I have no problem maybe getting that upgrade now, but it's still a tricky deal here. I'm not that convinced that this is the way to go. And I still think we should wait till next month. We could also plant more parsnips. The other thing we can do, now that I'm actually really thinking about this, is we could... How much wood do we have? We don't have a lot, I don't think. We have only 4 hardwood, which doesn't matter. We can't get any more anyway. 232 regular wood. We need more wood, and we're going to need more farming space. So... You can see the gears in my brain going. You can't see them, you just know that they are. What I'm thinking we should do... I can also make some snack bars and stuff, too, with the tree drop stuff. Let me think. Oh, you know what? I need to turn in that pine tar, too. Alright. I'm thinking what I might do, guys. We might chop down some more trees on the property. Try to get some more goodies out of it and stuff like that. More drops. You know what? We're gonna wait on going to the museum right now, because we may even get more sap later today or even tomorrow before the dance. Because here's the deal: the dances. Anytime there's like an event in the town, you're only gonna have enough time maybe to water your plants and shit. You're not gonna have a lot of time to do anything else. So with that said, I need my axe, don't I? With that said, we kind of are at the mercy of the game, in the sense that we will do whatever they ask us to do that day, but we're just going to water things and move on with life. So that's the goal here, is to just maybe start preparing for the next season, because the amount of produce we can put out there is going to be nominal, because we don't have the means yet to upgrade our doing automation for our farm. We don't have the means to do that yet. Them sons of bitches. Because the sooner we can do that, always the better, but it's easier said than done, as they say. But yeah. My goal is to build the farm south of the house, not west, for right now. And the reason I want to build the farm this way is, number one, I can't see that. Oh, there it is. The big reason I want to do this is because it keeps it close to the water supply. The further away we are from the water supply, the more daytime we lose. More stuff during the day we lose out on. The other thing too is, as our farm grows, we will also be planting other various things like trees, fruit trees specifically. We can also plant these types of trees as well, and be able to grow more, produce more saps if we need them. Usually you don't. Usually one tree tap a tree is for poor amount of tree is usually good enough. But excuse me, God, I got something stuck in my throat. There we go. I think. So, it's all very speculative as to what's really the best thing to do. We also are getting and grabbing fertilizer, which we will be using religiously upon the new season. Alright, we're not going to cut the rest of it down, though. Alright. Give me the goods, baby, give me the goods. Yeah, and the upgrading of the axe might be good too. So any big amounts of leftover money we have, probably get used for the purpose of, you know, getting more goods. Okay, so that's gonna be that way. We're just gonna deposit everything. Bloop, bloop. Except the mixed seeds. Those things are fucking useless. I mean, they could give you something really rare, and I could also win $1 million too. So, I don't tend to worry about the mixed seeds, and they just take up a fucking slot. So we'll sell that, even though it's worth. No, fuck it. It's not worth anything. We'll just throw them away. All right, this is all we can do today, and then tomorrow is a whole new day. These are called charcoal kiln. Do not care. Charcoal kilns are, to me, useless right now. I think it's to turn wood into coal, specifically charcoal. But wood has kind of an infinite use right now. That we could use wood for all kinds of things. Why would I want to make fucking charcoal? Well, if you really need coal, if I really need coal, I'm not managing my shit well. Or I'm not spelunking in the mine very often, so it's going to be a bright sunny day. Alright, so some good news on the front is we've got a new product. That's what it is. Product. Now, we won't be able to go shopping today, I don't think, because today is the festival, which means we're not going to be able to plant anything in that little spot there that will grow fast enough. I do think we need one tulip, however. Put the axe in here. We'll sell everything else except for the lowest grade tulip. We actually have one right there. I don't think color is important. I don't believe color is relevant. So we'll sell this. I don't think we can leave the farm either. Oh yeah, we can. We may not be able to go into town. Though I don't know why. Because the festival usually isn't over this side of the town. This particular festival. But summer's coming, guys. We might even get there quick. Pretty quick. By the next episode. My goal is actually to power through these next few days. Because there's no reason not to. There's nothing going on. Outside of us trying to farm the last of our shit. And then making sure we have enough money for what's coming up in the following year. Or the following season. So, like I said, I'm running out of stuff to talk about because there really isn't much more to talk about until we get to the next season. And then it's going to be a fucking smorgasbord of bullshit we got to do. Now, I wanted to check something. Okay, this is all this stuff. We're good there. Looking for the tulip. I thought the tulip was something we got to turn in. It might have been a sunflower, but oh, it's a poppy flower and a sunflower. No flower. Wine. Another oak resin, so we'll need more multiples of those. And stuff we just don't have. Okay. Alright, so no, we can sell this fucking flower then for now. I know it's not going to be under the mining caves crafting stuff. Alright, so we can sell our 2 flowers. The shitty forged one, the daffodil, and the tulip. Tiptoe through the window, by the window, that's where I'll be. I'll tiptoe through the tulips with me. Fucking Tiny Tim. Fuck you, asshole. For those of you who are younger, he's an actor who's really short and he sang kind of weird. He was very popular for a while. I don't know why. He looks more like the devil's anus, but gotta have goals in life that just don't have to be admirable ones. Alright, let's actually water shit before I forget. So, yay for that. We will be there shortly. Could, I guess, just go there and water this when we get back, but I'd rather do this right now. And we're not going to bother with that last patch. That's going to actually return to the earth, so to speak. If there's nothing planted on it, you lose, the soil will eventually go away, unless you water it. And I just don't see the point in watering it, in all fairness. So, there we go. That's all said and done. Let's go ahead and... If I need a tulip later, I can always make some in the next spring. Alright, let's make our way to this little shindig here. We have 6,500 bucks. I am excited for the next season. I really am. Because we're going to have a lot of stuff to do. And what I'm probably going to do is, we had like a patch of each item growing, each produce growing. We might try to expand upon that a little bit more, but I haven't really committed to that yet. It's better to keep the farm small till we got an automated system going, which means more diving into the dungeons, spelunking, and using our money to upgrade our tools. The other thing here, too, is there's a shop. And you can buy a rare crow. We're not going to buy the rare crow. And these things are just decorative. But we have better use for spending $2 grand. So we're not going to buy anything. Now, we haven't been courting anyone, so this dance is entirely useless to us. But I figure you guys would want to see it and maybe give you an idea of what ladies we can show off our nips to. A little nippelas. My nipples look like milk duds. My nipples look like salami slices. My nipples don't exist. I'm Aladdin. He's nippleless. Nippleless! So we are dancing, I guess, with someone, or are we standing on the side somewhere? I can't really see. I think that's us in the middle there, with the blonde-haired woman they just teamed us up with, I think. So let's start making out with her. Let's give her the giggity and the Frischmorgen. Let's do this. So that was just dandy. Yeah, that was fun. Let's go home. ... It's a complete waste of our time, bro. And it kind of is at this stage of the game. It is kind of a waste of our time. Not in a bad way or anything. It's just kind of silly. Under the guise that, you know, we could have been dungeoneering tonight, you know. Could have been exploring the depths. So we made pretty good money. See, but you can see the flowers aren't worth very much. But it all counts for the greater good. The greater good. Cock my doodle-doo, it's daytime. Starlight, star bright, the first star I see to wet night. I wish I might get some of that giggity all through the night. Clear and sunny all day. It's a bright sunny day. These are used fruit trees. Yeah, I know about the fucking fruit trees, you fucking prick. Alright. Let's put in you, and let's start mashing down our copper here. May as well. We have... How much coal do we have, actually? Should have a bunch. Or did I take... Oh, so we only have 4 pieces of coal left? What the fuck you say? Yeah, we only got 4. So what I will do... is I will get rid of the... we won't do any more breaking down. We need our coal. Okay, so... Well, we need to water everything. That's a for sure thing, yeah. Me sell hats, okay. Poke, come to old house. Hat mouse. We're not going to bother with that right now. It's been a long time since I've heard from me things are the same as everybody home. I miss you very much, little mom. P.S. I found an envelope with some money Grandpa left. Oh, cool. Another 500 buccarinos. Buckaroos. We might actually have enough that we should look at evolving at least the pick. I'm really considering it right now because that will give us access to the dungeon, the deeper dungeons better, and we can, you know, maybe get more, you know, ores and stuff. When summer comes around, our farm isn't going to be much bigger than what it is currently. I know that sounds kind of lame, but we don't want to make it much bigger than this. We just want to make sure that we produce everything required by the city hall, by the city convention center, whatever. Community center. It's not a convention center, bro. Okay, so in order for us to do this, that's kind of the way we're going to have to do it. And even better, we've gotten our oak resin, which is good, which means we only need 1 more from the tree things. And we're done. We're done with the tree shit. Well, we're not, because we need pine and oak resin for other shit later. We have lots of energy. So let's use this to go fishing. I hate to say it. We're better off burning our energy on fishing right now. It's one of the few times I will say, may as well fish. There's no point in burning energy going into the mine right now. We're not going to get any... It's going to be hard for us to mine and get through the floors, so we may as well hold out. What we should do is take, I think it's 5 copper bars. We'll take half of them. No, we'll take, I believe it's 5. Ah, fucker. And we'll take, we've got our pick, right? Yeah, we'll take our pickaxe with us. And here's the deal, as soon as the new season starts, we'll see how much money we have. We'll buy all the produce all the seeds we're gonna buy. We're gonna plant everything. Oh shit, I walked right by that. Where's my hoe? I'm gonna hold off on upgrading the hoe. That's kind of it's really not that necessary. The whole thing is we're gonna burn all of our energy in one day anyway, trying to plant everything, so just the fact that it saves me a little bit of energy is kind of irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, just based on our situation now. So I know I might be detouring a little bit from what I was going to do in probably previous episodes, but this is the whole interesting thing about this game, is your mentality, your goals will change as you feel they need to. Alright, let's upgrade to the copper pickaxe. So that means we can't go spelunking, and we don't need to. Like I said, we are going to fish. Fish, 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 fish. And use our hoe. Hoe. Alright, so we need to figure a lot of this out here. What are we going to do? We got $5 grand. We'll make sure the last day of the month we go fishing down by the beach. Though we'll get our pickaxe back by then, but yeah. A mild observation. There's a leak. Forging's pretty good right now. And we're gonna go fishing this time in this lake here. Because we might catch something for the community center. So, a little dull of a day. But this is a great way for us to relax as we're getting close to ending the episode. This will also give you an idea about our fishing adventures, that they're going to be very boring. I could not envision anybody want to watch me fish, but it's a carp. And what I usually do is when I fish in a certain area, I will fish there until I have no more energy left, go to the community center and dump some fish off. It's kind of the way that goes. But the reality of it is that not all fish appear during certain times of day. Sometimes it needs to be raining. Sometimes you need to use bait, which we don't really have a lot of yet, but we will get. That's actually one that needs to be turned in, the chub. So, we already found one. I think the chub was under community requests, not under fishing, surprisingly. We'll figure this all out once we go in there, but, fishing is its own little activity. You know what, I'm going for it. Hey, it could be gold, for all we know. And there's another chub. And nice, we get that and a geode. That's actually a pretty good one. We got 2 gifts out of that one. Hence the reason fishing is pretty cool. It's just, here's my deal, is that usually when I want to do the community center fishing stuff, I need to make sure that I have access to everything. Like, I don't want to have to water plants, then go out during a certain time of the day, and then, or a rainy day. Like, I could be in a dungeon burning all of my energy, and I find that to be more productive outright than fishing. To a degree. Early in the game. Later in the game, it doesn't really matter, because by that later parts of the game, you should have enough gold and stuff to do a lot of the other more required fishing things without having to do other activities. By that part of the game, you'll be harvesting things by hand and all of that kind of stuff. So, God, we're gonna be at this for a while, guys. Which is fine. I'm sure you guys are okay with it. We got some bait, which is great because we have a rod that doesn't use any bait. Because we have to build up our fishing level, and I believe we get a fishing rod upgrade at some point for free. But we have to level up higher. Willie, I believe, will say, "Hey, come visit me. I'll give you something good." And I believe I don't remember if he gives it to us or we can buy it. I don't really remember, but we will get a better fishing rod at some point, which will make a lot of this easier. So yeah, so right now we're getting a lot of the lake creatures. We could move to river in a little bit. No reason to move yet, though I think we might have fished out everything we can fish out of here for the moment. There is an actual fish that comes around at night, which we can try to get to, and it's actually a required fish. But right now, it's not a big deal. Let's see here. Come on, baby. Come on. Give me the goods. There's a bullhead. Now, I think we've caught everything except for... It's a walleye, and the walleye, I believe, only shows up at nighttime, so... That's its own struggle. Look at this. I don't have to fucking do anything. It's a cart. Let's go to the community center really quick and see what we've got for river fish or lake fish. I believe the bass is required. I know the chub is a required one, but not for fishing. I don't remember if the carp is or not. We can also turn in our oak resin while we're here. Open up some more inventory space. Take the geo to the dude tomorrow too. I don't want to do it right now. Alright, let's go. No, that's river. Wait a minute. No, that's river. Night fishing deserves oh yeah, look at that. We caught almost everything except the sturgeon, which I think we're in the wrong season to catch them anyway. I don't care if it's a high quality one. Look at that. All we got to do is get a sturgeon. Can't complain about that. And this dude, I want to say it was the chef? No. There we are. Have a chud. These nautilus shells will show up later on the beach in the winter. They show up, I think, only in the winter. Hence why I haven't bothered to go over there yet. Oh shit, the resin. I mean, not go over there, but hence why I'm not too worried about it. I think a lot of people start freaking out over trying to get a nautilus. It's like, where do you get one? It's like, it's in forging. You get it pretty easily, actually. You just have to wait till winter to get it and check almost every day until you see one. And you have to be able to build. You have to have built that bridge as well. So a purple mushroom would finish that, but we're gonna finish it with maple syrup because we do have maple syrup being produced. It just hasn't shown up yet. I'd rather save the purple mushroom for the dyes or something else because they're much more rare. Alright, so now that we've done that, we can go do some more fishing, I guess. Not much to say other than that. I want to say Numbnuts is close. Hey Sugar Tits, how's it going? You monster! What? Her real name is Sugar Tits. I've named her that. Heaven forbid me have a daughter. Oh God, I might accidentally name her like. Oh yeah, that's right. He can't process geodes while he's working on the thing. I might name my daughter Sugar Tits on accident. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't think. You never think. You're an idiot. She'll never live a normal life because you've named your daughter Sugar Tits. Anyway, guys, for the rest of this episode, boringly enough, we're just gonna go fishing. So this will be a long episode because I'm not gonna not show you how I catch stuff, and I'm not gonna just start another episode up in the middle of the day, right? So for the time being, that's kind of what we're gonna do. But oh yeah, wow, I got a piece of shit. So, but the goal here is open. Actually, what we could do is wait till the nighttime and try to get that walleye out of the lake. Actually, I might turn around and do that, actually. It's a good idea. And I don't have them all the time, yo. No, come on. There we go. I think sturgeons show up in the summer and the fall, or the fall and the winter. I have to think about it. Oh, there's a sunfish, and we get a new achievement. Yeah. The sunfish we can actually turn in, because it's a lake fish, river fish. But we should go for that walleye. May as well. Then the next day we can fish in a whole new area and kind of do them. What, we've got 3 days left, so we'll do this. We'll do the ocean, and we'll do the lake. So I'm gonna go back to the lake. We're gonna fish the fucking shit out of that lake. I'm pretty sure sturgeons don't show up. Fucker. Pretty sure they don't show up. God damn it. Pretty sure they don't show up this time of year. These are the specialties. Strangely enough, I usually fish this guy, and I kind of cheat getting the rest. Which I'll explain how that cheating works. It's not really cheating. Why put it in the game if, you know, you don't want people to use it? It makes me a big raging asshole, I know. Alright. Back to the lake we go. We can throw this away. I don't have the recycling machine yet. I could probably build one. Do we have it? We have that. We could build that, but there's no point right now. I'm not using maple syrup on that yet. No, we don't actually have that device. The device to do it yet. So, never mind. Okay. I take back what I said. Alright. So we're coming up here slowly to evening, in which I hope we get the walleye. I think it's a year-round fish, too. So, it's not fully nighttime yet, but I figure we can catch a few more fish. We can always eat the green algae and the leek and the wild horseradish if we need to. Fish! I got you, motherfucker. I'm gonna eat your babies. Get him. Get that fucker. Now, the sturgeon, however, is probably going to be a lot better at not getting caught. So I predict that when we do fish the sturgeon, if whenever we run into it, you'll know that it's a sturgeon right away because you'll see the fish moving erratically and very hard to actually keep the green bar on until we level up our fishing more. Hence why it kind of makes sense to use these free days after we water all of our produce to go fishing. It just makes sense to me. Another chub. So now it's officially, I believe, nighttime. So we now should be able to start catching walleye here. Again, he might even be too hard for us to catch at this stage of the game. So that's, you know, going to be part of it as well. I turned in a good carp, didn't I? Not a cheap one. Whatever. That's got to be a carp. Yep. And then if you get really good at fishing, you kind of can tell what fish you're pulling up based on how they move, how willing they are to become dinner. You can actually eat these guys too, raw, but I don't see the point. They're worth more to sell them, in all fairness. Get your fish, fucker. Your fish soul is mine for the eatings. You fish fuck. You fucker. That's another chub. Actually, we're not going to use any of our energy builders, restorers. I don't think there's a point. We'll get more opportunities to catch walleye as well as any other nighttime fish for that matter. Oh, look, it's another green algae. I just fucking chunk. Because it doesn't heal for shit. The only one that really heals pretty good is the leek. Bullshit. Give me the goods. Give me the goods. Bullhead. Bullshit. Come on, give me that walleye. Make my nipples hard. Give me that walleye. We pulled up fucking trash. Give me the walleye. Oh my god, we've got like an assortment of green algae going on here. Give me the wally. I just want to see it hit, too. Like I said, you might be able to tell right away, but... Take the chest. Come on, get that son bitch. Nice. Ooh! Oh my stars and garters! Look at that! Oh man, this was a good fishing adventure. Normally, fishing isn't this good for me. I usually have bigger problems. Well, let's keep going. May as well burn through it like my other stuff as well. I know you. Like I said, guys, if you don't really care about watching me fish, go right to the next episode because we will be doing more fishing. A little bit of light fishing, a little bit of fishing's what I need, so I can eat tonight for me. I don't know. I'm trying to make a rhyme out of that, and it just ended in shame and desperation. Bitch, eat my bait, motherfucker! Keep the bite. Keep the bite. Take on the bite. Come on, you fuckers. Really? Bite. Pretty please with sugar on top. I've got hookers. Oh, look it was the hookers that lured the fishes in. All right, it's already coming at 10 o'clock at night. We're gonna head back to the farm at this point without our wally eye, but our fishing level probably will have gone up. We will sell the green algae. We'll sell all the fish, but we've got some cool stuff. The ornamental fan is usually hard to find, I believe. That doesn't fucking show up on average for me. I usually get pissed off because I can never find the fucking thing. I don't know. Every playthrough of this game is inherently different, so shouldn't just make blind statements like that, bro. But man, I can't wait to get our pick back because it'll be upgraded, and we've got 4 fucking geodes, bitch. In our next fishing adventure, we will be at the lake. So that'll be good stuff. Keep the leak. And everything else is worth holding on to. But... And... we're good. Yeah, because as soon as I have the opportunity to get that geode processed, you know we will. And there we go. Finally complete. When we come back, guys, on the next episode of Let's Play Stardew Valley, we have the beans to make bite. Now the bug meat's actually useful. When we come back on the next episode, we've got more fishing fun and harvesting and preparing for summer. Fuck, we gotta prepare for summer. We'll see you guys then. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.